welcome back to an episode of All the Mods 10 to the sky. First thing I want to say is I got a window AC unit, and it's on right now. So I did some testing. It didn't sound too bad. It doesn't sound like it'll be that big of a deal for recordings. If it is, I apologize. I'll just turn it off. But yeah, it should be okay. Anyways, since last episode, I didn't really do too much. I mostly just added this alloy smelter array so I could auto craft any of the alloys that I need. And honestly, I think really the only thing I need from Ender IO are these vibrant capacitors, and they'll be done in about 10 minutes. Not even 10 minutes. They'll be done very soon. But that being said, we are going to jump into Oritech. And it seems super simple. Oh, this isn't the spot I want to go to. And the Oritech stuff should be pretty simple. Honestly, all we need from Oritech... Oh, I forgot about this thing. It's that thing. This thing. And this is the big boy. This is the one that we really need to deal with, but like, it's not that difficult. The hardest part is this plutonium dust from modern industrialization, but honestly, I made a bunch of these already. We can just, like, boom, plutonium dust. Easy peasy. Why is it not being imported? Oh, because it needs a filter. Here, we'll just add that to the list. And we'll just, boom. Easy peasy, nothing but lemons and squeezies. And soon, they will be done, and we will no longer need to worry about them. So, yeah, that's pretty nice. But what we kind of need to do is we just need to get some of this stuff just auto-crafted so that we can, in theory, just produce what we need. And to do that, we're going to grab a few centrifuges, and we're going to grab a pulverizer as well. All super simple, really easy items. And what we're going to do is we're going to set 2 of them up right here with these things, and then we're going to set up 2 more right here for something else. And these all need power. And how I think we're going to do this is we're going to take a cell here and an ender cell and just throw a point on here, and we're just going to bypass the limit so that all 2 million can go into here. And I think we need a battery. I didn't think about that. Oh, look at that. I got a natural battery right there. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Boom. So we got 2 billion FE tick going in there. This is only pulling out 2 million. And what we can do here is use these gates, because these gates are very flat pieces of power transfer. POW is actually really good for power transfer. I just prefer flux networks, usually. But we can just throw these on here, and they should immediately charge up. Boom. And you can't even tell. You, cannot even tell. It's really nice. I will say the one thing I don't like about them is that when you place them and then break them, they become different items, so they're not stackable, but that's honestly not that big of a deal. We also need to make sure we actually come off of the wall a couple blocks, because I believe these ones are going to need a fluid. I should have coal dust already on autocraft. Yeah, I do. Okay, so we have an oversized interface here, and we're going to just, with a crafting card, set coal dust, and I believe it's the mechanism coal dust in here. We're just going to keep 64 in here, and they should go into, yep, perfect. Look at that. I don't think we need these upgrades, but we're just going to send them in. Perfect. And then what I think we can do is, because we're using Oritech, I want to use the Oritech pipes. I think we'll just do this one. Should be fine, I think. Yeah, look at that. Let's just do boom. I think we're going to do this, and we're going to then... I don't really know how I want to do this. I think you just right click onto those and it'll pull out of there. And we're going to lock that. And I think I need to go down and find the drawer that I have, because I have a drawer somewhere. or I thought I did, with you there, and we should be able to set this to bidirectional, and I need some upgrades. Give me you guys. You go in there, and then you should be good to just be able to reach that, I think. I think so. Put that there. Yep, and we should have some carbon. Yep, we do. I need to grab all the carbon fibers that I have out of there and just put them back into there. Oh, it's because you're a downgrade. Why are you a downgrade? It's fine. Boom. We got all that in there. I like that. Okay, so we have these on lock. Now what we need to do is figure out plastic sheets. Plastic sheets are kind of annoying. Kind of, not really. We need the fluid separation, so we need to take... Wait a second, hold on. How did this get made? It was over here. Yes, so we need water and raw biopolymer. And raw biopolymer is made with a couple different ways, but we're going to use packed wheat and water. So essentially, I think we just need to grab another interface here and stock it with water. And we're just going to put 2 in just because I don't know how fast they're going to be. Oop. As well as some packed wheat. That will just stick. No, we'll do 128, 64. And then we're going to need another crafting card, and we'll put that in there. And now that should start crafting up. Yes, sir. It's going to be very tight underneath here. But you need water. And you need water in... That's it. You need water in the packed wheat. So if we put water in there, that'll be fine. However, at Oritech, we need a fluid add-on, I believe, is what we need. Yes. So let's actually make a pattern for this, because we should have everything else. Ooh, Electrum's going to be a fun one. Do I not have Electrum on mid? No. Okay. That's a really easy pattern for it, I guess. I like that. I think we're going to need 4, but we'll just grab the... we'll grab them all for now. So I think they have to be there. I don't think they'll go anywhere else. Yeah, look at that. So I think we can do that on both sides, and that will work for that. And then I'm going to come in through the back on these ones. Something like that, I think. And then if we open you up... Oh, nope, just kidding. We don't want you. We don't want you. You don't want packed wheat. No, 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 no. You're good. But you're what we want. Then, I believe if we take, again, our transparent item pipe from there, right-click it, you're going to go into there. Yes. And you'll just work by making some plastic sheets. We're going to do 2 of them, because I think we're going to need a good bit of this plastic sheets. And look at that. We now have raw polymer. Sorry, not raw polymer. We have plastic and carbon fiber on lock. Now we just need to hit you and you and you, and we now have plastic from Oritech being produced. And we can make these go faster. We'll just need to get the extenders, which I think I actually have extenders. Yeah, I do. Might be able to make... And I think there's some speed add-ons I can make. If you see them turn pink, that just means you can't add any more, which is fine. I think we're just going to do the 2. We're going to add our fluid and the speed. And that should make that run a little bit faster. I mean, honestly, we could probably do that if we really wanted to. Is that actually going much faster? Seems to be going faster. I like that. So let's try it on this side too. See what's going on here. I think I can go speed, and fluid. Yeah, I mean, it seems to be going good. Let's do it again on that side. Boom. Now that should, in theory, go significantly faster. I probably also want to do that for these two as well. Although that might be a problem now that I'm thinking about it. It may not like that. No, it seemed to like that. Now my question is, will it go for you? Could also probably just take them the other way. You know what? It's fine for now. It's fine for now. I don't think we need that many carbon fiber strands, but it's good to know that we can do that. So, the other one we want to do is this pulverizer. The pulverizer doesn't need any additional machine frames. It just needs power. And I think we are going to move this one. I think that'd be fine. Underneath it, we're going to want to export some ender pearls to it. So we need an export bus, as well as some accelerators. I don't know if that's actually going to be a thing, but we'll see here in a moment. So put that there, and then ender pearls. So ender pearls should go in here. And the reason we want these is because if we come in here, we can make the endear compound. So we can make it by centrifuging, fragmenting, particle collisioning, or pulverizing. The pulverizer takes 6 seconds with 1 pearl, gives us 8 of endear compounds versus 1 ender dust, which is just 1 ender pearl, mind you. In 5 seconds makes 2. So it's a much better deal to do this. So if we grab, let's say, our power and just put it right there, that should go. Yeah, it do. Is that from the bottom, I think? Yeah, look at that. We already got a bunch of endear compounds. And I think that's one thing we're going to need. Or at least, I mean, one of many things we're going to need. There's that. So we have plastic sheets on lock. The superconductor is honestly not that difficult. It's this dubious container, which is just a crafting recipe. I'm actually going to go through and do all the ones for things that we're going to need. But yeah, so the flux gate, the dubious container, same thing there. Energite ore, we already got electrum. And you are you and you. So let's come into here. And the dubious container, boom. Easy peasy. And adamantite is just nickel and diamonds. We're going to do that. Well, you can actually like smelt it up. Do other ways, but we're just going to do that. For the dubious container. The flux gate needs assembling. The energite should just be as simple as alloy smelting, fluxite, and nickel. I'm going to put that right there. So that should be good. Oh, nope. That should be good. That should be good. It's now just everything else that's going to be a problem. You should... Nope, you're not done yet. I lied. But you will be. Fluxite is another problem. Kind of. Not really. I mean, you're supposed to use the enderic laser, but what I'm going to do is the energizing rod because it's doable. Boom. That is simple. It's on lock. So the other ones are like this flux gate requires assembling. Now, the assembler's a little funky in the sense that like input output is a little weird, but it should not be that difficult. I think we're just going to grab... Do I have the assembler on AutoCraft? I do not. Let's get that on AutoCraft. Now, this one kind of matters how you put it. So if we do that, and then do that, you'll see that it comes about this way. Now, we could do it any other different way, but we're going to do it like this. And then I think we're going to make another assembler because we're going to want 2 at least. And I think I can just do 2 of them. Yeah, we can make like inputs from here and then outputs over there. Do something like that, I guess. We'll... Oh, it's because I screwed that up. Yeah, I still haven't fixed that, by the way, and I don't think I'm going to at this point. Now, for our flux gate, we need these items, but we also need to be making some processing units, right? So in order to do that, we're going to need sheets, carbon fibers, electrum, and redstone all set into here. And we're going to need another crafting card. Now, if we just grab the items we need, because it is important that we, well, I don't know if it's important that we put it in the right direction, but if we do that, and then we grab our item pipe, and pull out, and we're not going to do a upgrade, but they should go in there, and then as soon as we give it power, which we're going to give it power from the backside, on both of them, it should start working, and you'll see we have flux gates being produced. Or sorry, processing units. And again, we're just going to draw it up, just like that. We got that on craft. Now, in order to make these, is we need to now get the fluxites and the platinum and all that jazz in there. So, if we do this, do that, that, and that, and we'll do 64. We'll do 128 since this needs 2, and then 64. And if we grab stuff, so we need to go here, here, and then we need to grab some platinum. We'll let that go back in the system. And do that, it should fill. We want you, and platinum. Okay, that's how we want to do it. Boom, 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 boom. Flux gate. We're going to grab that flux gate, and we're going to put the drawer here, because that will create us our flux gates. I don't want to lock it yet. Boom. Now I want to lock it and link it. Should be able to toss that back in there. Boom. So this we might need to have run a bit faster. Yeah, so we're going to want some extenders on this one. And I think this will be fine. Put that there. That should go significantly quicker. As long as we don't run out of these, or these, we should be A-okay on everything. So we just need this. Yeah, it'll be kind of annoying. I don't think we need this for a whole lot else. Yeah, we'll need them for the atomic forge, but that's not that big of a deal. One thing I am going to do real quick is just make all these polonium pellets. We don't need to set an autocraft for it. We're just going to grab the dust. We have 2 stacks of it, which means we're going to need a stack of sheets and a stack of adamant. We should be able to throw that in there, and I think I can speed it up just a little bit, and it won't be too big of a deal. Because we don't need too many of these. I think with what we're making, we'll have plenty to make the 18 that we want. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll be golden. We'll be good. It'll be fine. Okay, so I need to test something here. Is this Enderic laser pattern is a part of the assembler, and I want to see if I can't autocraft it. Not like we really need to, but I want to see if it'll work just fine. So I need to make sure 2 things. One, that this will push it straight in. And another thing we can do is if we take, I think, our wrench. Yeah, do that. That should go in there, and then it'll pull from there when it's done. So let's see if I can't make one and see what happens. It just sends the 2 in there. It should be okay. Yeah. And then it'll pull that back out. Nice. I'm going to make none of them. I am going to put a thing in there so it goes a little bit faster. But the reason I want that is for an Oritech laser. Is this Enderic laser, which I apparently did not actually craft. But I want to make 8 of them. So it should work just the way I want. And I really don't care if it's super fast. We're just going to let it go. Okay, so we have our forge. And we're going to set 8 lasers around it. And I think we're just going to do this, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we need this target designator, and I think we can shift right click. Oh, how does this work? Position saved to machine. Yeah, so shift right click where you want it to go, and then you shift right click the machine. So they're all focused onto this thing. That'll work just fine. And I think they all need their own power. So we're just going to pop a point, thing on top of every single one of them. And then the forge is a potential problem. I did this once in stone block. I don't quite remember how I did it. I just know it was a problem child. So what I think we're going to do is add a pattern provider right there, and we're going to float it up just like that. Grab some cables, go to it, and then again, same thing, you and you. So the atomic forge needs the Heisenberg compensator, which we're going to do this recipe for, which I want to make sure I'm here. So we're going to start with this one, and I don't think it's going to be a problem that they're two different ones. We're going to do silicone wafer and see how this works. Yeah, I mean, that was instantaneous. Okay, so that should be fine. So we just kind of got to go through the list here and just make sure we have everything. And look at that. This is already backing up before they can even finish. I like that. So we need you, which we're going to need to know how to make you. I think I can just do you. I already made you, yes. So we want this, right? I think that's all we want. And I think we have, honestly, everything needed to make one of those. All right, let's see if it'll make a Heisenberg thing. And also see how quickly it makes it. The first two went by really quickly. Hey, Heisenberg compensator. So I just need this thing to know how to make TNT. And we should be able to make Manhattan. Okay, I don't have this on AutoCraft. But I should be able to make 18 of them. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Who said Oritech was difficult? I did in Ocean Block that I played for like 2 episodes and thought it was confusing. But yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. We also need to make sure this auto crafting pattern is good for the superconductor as well, because we're gonna need a few of those. But it should be pretty simple. Everything is known how to be made. Honestly, if I throw that in there, can I make superconductors? Let's just do 18 of them because I'm gonna need them. I think it'll go by decently quick. I mean, that's gonna take a second. Oh, it makes 4 at a time. Oh goodness, that's nice. And make those just for good measure. Anything I can do more or less to kind of help my AE system not take forever to make something is what I'm going to do. Because like this pulsating black hole, if I try to autocraft 18 of them, it won't even do the calculation because there's so much. If I just do one of them, it takes like 10 seconds. Yeah. And also, I need a lot more redstone and a lot more gold and a lot more iron. But yeah, so I mean, hey, we got that. Superconductor. Honestly, we're just gonna leave this stuff in there. We don't even need it. So I mean, chat. That's Oritech. That's so easy. What? This mod is really freaking cool, though. I will say. I mean, good lord, it's really nice. Whoever did the, I don't know who did the VOD, but like whoever made all these, English, can I English? Designs and animations and stuff. Really good job. I like it. Okay, well, the Manhattan thing has been pulled out, or has been made. I'm gonna see if I can't make one set of the things. Time bucket fluid. That one is going to be annoying. Chat. Our first item of the star has been completed. We have The oblivion shards! Nice! I am now going to figure out how to get out of here. And go down here into my bucket of things. Or into my box of things that I have that I just want to keep separated. The 7 times cobble is taking forever. I don't know why this stuff is all taking forever. Probably because it's chunking our system. It's fine. It is what it is. Nice. Alright, chat. So we're just about done with the episode. I just wanted to show off the Dyson cube real quick. It looks kind of cool. We're currently 21.896% done. 219 million FE a tick with 2 million beams, which means we need another about 8 million, I think, if my math is correct for that, which also means we need about a lot more of this. I'm not doing the math for that one, but yeah, we're getting close-ish. I mean, it's gonna take a minute, but I mean, hey, let's just do another set of, like, I don't know, 100,000 and 300,000. And let those go. And hopefully my system won't back up because that's a lot of smelting that needs to happen. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Anyways, chat, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure you slap that like button. Subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.